Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, we have a beer from Sam Adams. We have another wheat beer from Sam Adams. Seems like what they do, for the most part, right? Make a whole bunch of different wheat beers. They must have an ungodly amount of wheat at their disposal to make 7 billion different styles of wheat beer. But today's is the Sam Adams Blackberry Wheat ale brewed with blackberries and spices with natural flavor added. No, right there, no. Okay, right there, no. If it's brewed with blackberries and spices, you don't need to add any natural flavor. If it's actually brewed the way you say it's brewed, you don't need to add any natural flavor. You should never have to add natural flavor to a beer. You know what would be natural about adding natural flavor to a beer? Using that item to make the flavor. So if you wanted blackberries, you'd use blackberries, not anal secretion from, I don't know, skunk number 2. Just saying. Okay, let's try the beer. Oh, I keep forgetting that we're not in Kansas anymore. I tried to twist it off, guys, that's what I'm mentioning about. Because I forgot, I really did forget that it's a pop-off. I'm used to Canadian beers, leave me alone.
Of course, if he was checking my trunk.
Wow. Okay. A little tiny touch of haze on there, not much at all. But a nice golden color. Kind of looks like my wedding ring. Nice white head. Fluffy white head. Thick white head. It is fading though, but it's a nice thick head. And oh my god, that smells good and horrible at the same time. You get this beautiful, beautiful blackberry scent. Oh, the blackberries are amazing. However, those blackberries are also what's giving the horrible scent, because you're getting sweet and sour blackberries, and the way they're commingling, it kind of comes off with a slight touch of perm chemical. Why does perm chemical come to mind? Because perm chemicals weren't around when beer was made. Love you, Jameson. No, perm chemicals come to mind because my mother, I used to live in the basement. My bedroom was in the basement. My mother had a downstairs hair salon down there too. So I'd wake up to the smell of that quite often. So anything that even slightly resembles it makes me think of it. I mean, this isn't much to it. It's there. It's just a tiny touch in the background. And I don't think most people would notice it. It's just I'm used to that smell because of growing up like that. But other than that, yeah, it smells like a blackberry jam with real blackberries as well. It actually has a little bit of a raspberry scent to it as well. Little graininess from the wheat. But I'm not getting coriander, I'm not getting banana, I'm not getting anything else you would normally get from a normal wheat beer. But I'm okay with that. Because the blackberries are overpowering. Let's try it. Cheers. Before I drink this, though, I will make a comment that brewed with blackberries, the color shouldn't be this. The head shouldn't have been that color. Even if the beer came out a golden color, the head shouldn't have been clear white. I don't know how many of you have actually smushed a blackberry on something, but yeah, it's not clear. So that's the only thing I have to say about it, is it smells the part, but the color is very, very, very off-putting. Okay. About a medium mouthfeel, like it should be. You get a grainy, corny taste, like wheat and corn mixed together, and that's accentuated with a sweet and sour blackberry taste. So I mean, the blackberry taste is there, which I'm really happy with, because a lot of times you get a fruit beer that is this color when it's a berry of some type, and you don't taste that berry at all, or very little. You're only tasting like the tannins. You're actually tasting it in this. You're actually tasting the blackberry. The blackberry does... What is that? It almost has an alcoholic warming in the throat. It's only 5.5% alcohol. It really shouldn't, but it almost has that feel to it. I don't know how I feel about this, because there are a lot of beneficial parts to it, and there's a few detractors as well. And it's not a bad beer, but there's something about it. I think it's all coming back to that initial scent, that perm chemical smell, because I'm now getting a slightly like perm chemical taste. And it's not that the beer itself tastes like that, it's that there's something in it that reminds me of that, and it's triggering it in my mind that, oh my god, you're tasting perm chemical. And I don't think I really am. It's the weird grainy corniness that's coming at the end, which is also making me kind of feel like an alcohol burn. Those things mixing together are giving me like a perm chemical taste. But I mean, it's very slight. It's just they're fucking with my mind to fuck with it. All in all, not a horrible beer. In all honesty, not a horrible beer. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. I would drink it again. I wouldn't buy it again. It doesn't scream to me. It doesn't do anything like that to me. It's more than a meh beer, but not by much. So 6 out of 10. Good blackberry taste, just some weird off flavors after that I don't particularly like. But it actually tastes like blackberry, unlike a lot of fruit beers that don't taste like what they say they will. And it smells like it, unlike some fruit beers that don't smell like what they say they will. So I'm impressed with that. Not a bad beer, guys. Thank you. Sam Adams, Blackberry Witbier. Au revoir!